Most dangerous thing in any room ain't the man with the gun or the man with the wound. It's the man in the corner with the tie and the comb, who learned how to carry a war in his palm. The dragon didn't disappear, he just learned how to dress. He walks in like weather, nobody sees the storm. Press, lapels, pocket square, everything is warm. Shakes the hand of every man who doesn't know his name. Smiles like a Sunday while he's calculating the game. They see the suit and think they see the man inside. Don't know the ink beneath the cotton is a map of every life. Don't know the scar along his collarbone is someone else's dead. Don't know the stillness in his eyes is the coldest thing they've met. He learned to move through ballrooms like he learned to move through war, with patience, with precision, with a hand upon the door. Because the dragon who breathes fire burns the room and burns himself, but the dragon in a suit just rearranges all the wealth. When the dragon wears a suit, the whole world calls him sir. When the dragon breathes in silence, nobody feels a burn. He traded scales for silk, but kept the fire in his chest. The most refined predator is the one that's never guessed. When the dragon wears a suit, he owns the rooms he walks. Everybody hears the money, but nobody hears the claws. When the dragon wears a suit, old Murakami never raised his voice a day in 30 years. Built an empire through politeness and through nobody's fears. Wore Italian wool in summer, wore it in December cold. Said the man who looks expensive never has to be bold. I watched him take a meeting with the men who ran the port. 3 lawyers, 2 officials, and a man from the resort. He ordered tea for everyone, asked about their wives and sons, left that room owning everything without a single gun. That's the lesson that the street could never fully teach, that power dressed in manners puts more kingdoms in your reach. The fist breaks what it touches, but the handshake binds for life. The suit is just a sheath, it don't eliminate the knife. When the dragon wears a suit, the whole world calls him sir. When the dragon breathes in silence, nobody feels the burn. He traded scales for silk, but kept the fire in his chest. The most refined predator is the one that's never guessed. When the dragon wears a suit, he owns the rooms he walks. Everybody hears the money, but nobody hears the claws. When the dragon wears a suit, maybe civilization is just savagery in better clothes. Maybe every boardroom is a battlefield that nobody knows. The weapons are just different, fountain pens and steady hands, contracts written carefully across contested lanes. I used to think refinement was a softening of the soul. Now I know it's just the dragon learning how to stay in control. Cause rage is cheap and violence is a language for the broke. But a man in silk who never flinches, that's the kind that never broke. I pressed my first suit on a Tuesday before everything changed. Looked in the mirror at a man I didn't know rearranged. Same eyes that had survived the cold floors and the fire, but wrapped in something that could take me somewhere higher. The tailor was a man who blessed 3 generations of our kind. He measured me in silence with the patience of a quiet mind. Said the suit don't make the man, but it tells the room his will. It says I mastered something, and that something makes me still. with the dragon in that moment on the stand. How the fire becomes more lethal in a more deliberate hand. Because anyone can burn, destruction takes no art. But to build and to dismantle, that requires the colder heart. So now I walk these marble floors the way I walk those broken streets, with the same hunger underneath, the same refusal to accept defeat. They see the suit, they see the calm, they see the measured grace. They don't see the dragon breathing underneath his careful face. When the dragon wears a suit, he doesn't roar, he doesn't need to.